Hi, thanks for clicking on my video. I am Beth Ann of Beth Ann Stamps, and this week I wanted to make some very simple Easter cards. And so I am using from the mini catalog the Easter Bunny. This one does come with a punch in a bundle. It's the little bunny here that gets punched out. And I brought in the friendly gnomes. I got this thing for gnomes lately. And I'm using the Country Gingham 6x6 paper that's also out of that catalog. It's featured with one of the Valentine sets that I did, I think earlier in January. Where's the time going? We're already in March. Anyway, we're going to be making two cards. The dimensions are all the same, and all the dimensions and the products I used will be linked in the coordinating blog below. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting, my first card is mint macaron, and it's 5.5 by 8.5 scored at that 4 1/4, and I brought in the DSP to the inside, and I'm stamping my sentiments in Early Express or soft suede. Enjoy all the little moments, and I put some eggs on the inside here and color those. I used the Stampin' Right markers for this. So our next layer is basic white, and it is the 5 1/4 by 4. Again, all those dimensions will be in the blog below. The DSP is 5 1/4 by 2.5, and then I stamped Happy Easter and put some grass here. So we're going to put this down on our card front. You know, sometimes you get in the craft room and you want to make something, and sometimes you want to go all out and be very extravagant and make it with all different stuff, and other times you're looking for that simply sweet card. And so that's what I did this week, something simple and sweet. Let's see if I can line this up a little better here. There we go. For the bunny, I did stamp this also in soft suede. I colored it with the blends, crumb cake, and a little bit of pink for the ear. On this one, I made the eye blue. This one I'm going to leave it as is. And then what I did is I did fussy cut this out. It's a pretty simple shape, but then I did cut down to the line around the hands, and I took my scissors, let's see if you can see this, right along the upper arm, and then down below the bottom, because I also then wanted this little carrot. So what I did with that stamp is I used my Stampin' Right markers, and I colored the bottom of the stamp in pumpkin pie and the top in the mint macaron, and stamped that, and then filled it in with mango melody and mint macaron. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, because what I want to do with this is I want to slide that between the rabbit's hands so they can hold it, and I'll put a little tab of glue right under that hand to hold that down. And then I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. Get some dimensionals on here, and then I also have some mini ones for up around his ears. Let's see if I can, and on top of the carrot. So these are a couple cards that you can put together very quickly. Honestly, the longest part of making this card was just the coloring and the fussy cutting. But they say coloring is relaxing. So you can stamp a bunch out on paper and then color them and cut them out. And then I did take, it's hard to really see here, but I did take these pearls and color them with the mint macaron blends. So I'm just going to take a few of these, and I can't see where it went, and put these along the bottom here. Whoop. And there we go. That card is done, and there are the eggs inside. So like I said, really simple. And this next one is made the exact same way. But this base is the Balmy Blue, same size. And then on the inside, this was stamped in Tuxedo Black, and I took the flowers from the gnome set onto the inside. And I did color this again with the Stampin' Right markers because it's such a small area. Sometimes I think it's hard to fit in. I look two sides to paper because sometimes you make a mistake. All right. So there's that one. And then we're going to do the same thing here. I stamped the Happy Easter in the black ink and then put some grass down and put some eggs. And again, I colored these with the Stampin' Right markers because of how small they are. Sometimes the blends just don't work for me. And then this is cut again out of that same DSP, and it's the 2.5 by 5 1/4. Just gonna line that up on the edge there. Up. All right. I think this Country Gingham is just such a pretty Easter paper. They're in those beautiful colors, petal pink. I think it's, let's see if I remember, petal pink, sweet sorbet, balmy blue, and mint macaron. So you could do that in any. And then again, I stamped out my little gnome. Now, I did use the Kindest Gnome dies. Those are carried over from the holiday catalog, and they match the new Friendly Gnomes. So I colored him with the blends, some Daffodil Delight, Soft Suede, Crumb Cake, Balmy Blue. And again, I'm gonna pop him up on some dimensionals. And we'll put him on the front of our card. I like Easter gnomes. The only thing he's missing is some bunny ears. But I think with the Easter eggs and the Happy Easter, he does just fine. And for this one, again, out of the mini catalog, the Iridescent Pastels, they have some Balmy Blue gems in here. So we're gonna take some of those and put them right along the bottom here. Brighten up this card with some gems. There we go. Some very simple Easter cards. And then what I wanted to tell you is scraps. I said in one of my previous videos that I hang on to my scraps. And here's the reason why. These are beautiful scraps. I can cut them up in the different colors. This is a card I posted on my Facebook page earlier today, made simply with scraps. So these are 1/2-inch strips. I saw a sketch, and so don't throw away your scraps. Make an additional card. So that's what I will do with these. I will hold on to them, and I will end up making another card like this and maybe Happy Easter on the bottom. So hold on to those. Anyway, this week was short, sweet, with some simple cards. I hope you enjoyed those and they give you some ideas. As always, I truly appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my videos. If you have any questions about Stampin' Up! Or need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd be happy to help you with that. And please take a moment and give me a thumbs up down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.